Tonight we dive into the technological terrors that are Robot Wars and Mandroid. This is Talking Tubi. Welcome back everybody to Talking Tubi. Whether it's your first time, whether it's your seventh time, we definitely welcome you to the show. And of course, joining me this week, as he wasn't supposed to, but he's here anyway, AI Arnold.
Take a look at me, I need an upgrade. I'm all 2024 here and we got AI Bigfoot videos out here making me look all 8-bit.
Look, I know you're annoyed at me. I just can't afford it right now.
Listen, Mr. Tight Little Pockets, make me look awesome. Just don't make me into a baby video. I hate those fucking videos.
I tell you what, if you can start to be at least reasonable to me and treat me like a human being, I may indeed look into upgrading your AI and see if we can't bring it up to 2025 standard.
You have a deal.
Well, we'll wait and see. All right, let's check out the first movie of the evening, Robot Wars. In a future where giant robots solve international beefs, a hotshot pilot with a mullet so powerful it should be classified as a weapon teams up with a sassy scientist who's clearly overqualified for this bullshit. Together they battle rogue nations, evil cyborgs, and dialogue so fucking wooden it could catch fire. When villains hijack a giant robot, our hero hops into his own robo-beast to settle the score. With rockets, one-liners, and a joystick he's way too good at handling. It's like Pacific Rim if it was made in a garage, on a dare, and everyone was just coked out and horny. Robot Wars. Come for the robots, stay because you can't find the fucking remote. Well, there's no other way to put it. Robot Wars is a fucking shit show. It's like one of those movies I used to get sucked into every time I went to the video shop as a kid. Really cool artwork on the cover. And Robot Wars, for a 12-year-old kid to see mech robots in a fighting stance on a cover with big, bold 80s sci-fi text that says Robot Wars. Yeah, I'm watching that film, and just like a lot of those movies, it is indeed a pile of crap. It's like someone took a room full of broken Roombas and with some gaffer tape patched it together and somehow presented it as a movie with a plot. First off, the hero, Drake. The single biggest douchebag hero I've seen in a movie in a long time. You just look at this motherfucker and you don't like him. Look at this dude. This dude is as charming as a fucking herpes outbreak. He's strutting around in a cheap flight suit, thinking he's all that. And he's got the charisma of some like ashy old dog shit. You know, the one that's been in the park for about 2 weeks. It's just turning into ashy particle. He's one of them. I mean, let's be honest, the guy is a second-tier henchman type of dude, you know what I mean? Like, you could see him in a background shot of a Die Hard, but to make him the lead star, somebody owed somebody something. Like, I feel like somebody owes this guy a lot of money for cocaine, and they didn't have the money, so they're like, hey, douchebag, do you want to be a lead in a film called Robot Wars? And he said yes. Oh, and you know, I fucking hate romance in a lot of these movies anyway, and this romance subplot only adds to my ongoing frustration with this. This is fucking horrible. There's no chemistry there. She knows he's a dickhead, like, and he knows she's just an empty vessel. It's done and dusted. But hey, I need to point out the fact that we have 90 star Lisa Rinna in this. And look at her, she hasn't aged a bit. She looks exactly the same as she did. Holy fuck, what did you do to yourself, Lisa Rinna? The robots. What the fuck, they're not even robots. If they were fucking robots, they would have to say some of this crappy dialogue. But they're not robots. They're giant mech machines. One that looks like a scorpion and another one that looks like a cheap-ass robot from the 1950s. That's what they are. But they're not robots. They're just shitty stop-motion machines. talk about the villain, which is pretty stereotypical and highly racist, is as threatening as a wet fart. Literally, some old chick could be walking past and knock him the fuck out. Not threatening. Honestly, Robot Wars is that kind of cinematic experience that makes you feeling like you're needing to shower and multiple tetanus shots. It just doesn't sit right. It's kind of a lie from the conceit. Robot Wars indicates there's robots, which there are not, and there are wars, which there is not. So Robot Wars is, in fact, not only a rip-off, it's not even one of those films that's that bad it's good to watch. Anyway, look, that can be me just talking shit out of my ass as I normally do. Okay, AI Arnold, what did your artificial backside think of Robot Wars?
Yeah, baby, this is cinema. If cinema was made by horny teenagers with leftover robot parts and no supervision. Robot Wars is like Pacific Rim if it was made in a sandpit with cardboard, duct tape, and way too much sexual tension between people who look like they just walked off the set of a bad porno. The plot? Some sweaty future tour guide drives a giant robot through the desert while evil commies try to steal it. Why? Who cares? There's lasers, explosions, double-crossing, and more awkward flirting than a protein shake convention full of lonely bodybuilders. The robot fights? They look like two microwaves dry humping in slow motion. I've had bowel movements with more drama, but damn it, it's fun. It's stupid, it's loud, and it makes you feel like you're watching something you definitely shouldn't, but you can't stop. And the acting? Like watching mannequins try to have sex while reciting lines from a cereal box. Pure poetry. I give it 3 out of 5 flexing biceps. Watch it drunk, watch it loud, and remember, if it has a giant robot and a woman in tight pants, it's art.
Oh. Hey, look, let's be honest, I'm really struggling here to come up with any ideas this week. Any jokes? I got nothing. Not a thing. I don't know, I know, but I can't think of anything I did. Look, it's easy. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video. It means a lot to me. It's a bit of a big deal to engage, so if you could do me a solid, awesome. Alright, fuckhead? Yeah, fuck you too. We'll be right back.
This is the Vanishing American. The Vanishing American hamburger. It's been getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Well, Burger King is out to save the hamburger. With the Whopper. A hamburger so big, it takes an extra big toasted bun just to hold it. And we top that with pickles and chopped onions and fresh tomatoes and crisp lettuce. The Whopper. The king-sized burger you only get at Burger King.
Groovy.
Take the tribe to Burger King, home of the Whopper. The burgers are bigger at Burger King.
The burgers are bigger at Burger King. The bigger the burger, the better the burger. The burgers are bigger at Burger King.
The burgers are bigger at Burger King, home of the Whopper.
Groovy.
Hey, Jake. You know, I grew up in California, so naturally I got to know a little something about sunglasses. And that's why I wear polarized Foster Grants, especially when I drive. Because nothing cuts through glare better than these. Of course, another reason I wear polarized Foster Grants is they look so good. And after all, when you're a star running back, you have to maintain a certain image.
Aww. Gary!
Deep in the heart of vaguely Eastern Europe, a mad scientist creates the ultimate invention. A metal man in a trench coat that looks like RoboCop's awkward cousin, the Mandroid. He's strong, he's clunky, and he walks like he's holding in a fart. But just when the world-changing science seems within reach, the Doc's evil lab partner decides he'd rather use the Mandroid for the classic villain goal: world domination and some light disfigurement. Throw in a wisecracking American, a badass lady scientist, and a dude who gets turned into goo for good measure, and you've got a recipe for pure early 90s VHS gold. It's part sci-fi, part spy thriller, all low-budget chaos, and the Mandroid still somehow has more personality than half the fucking cast. Rightio, strap yourself in. Mandroid is one of those batshit sci-fi movies that was clearly funded with European drug money. So here's the deal. Some Russian scientist knocks together a mechanical avatar called Mandroid, which is like really cheap. He looks like it was made from bits from Bunnings. Naturally, his sketchy assistant comes along and ultimately he's the big bad villain guy, goes, bugger it, I want that guy. And everything culminates in a lot of explosions, a betrayal, and some really shitty acting. So much shitty acting. Look, in all fairness though, there's toxic waste. There's a mutant bloke with a melty face. There's a teleporting machine. There's a martial art chick who looks like she belongs to a completely different movie. And it's all just rammed together, like every B movie trope just magpied the fuck together, and boom, mate, it's glorious. We know, look, the whole thing's cheap as fuck. You can practically hear the director yelling action from behind the camera. Like, not a lot of care here taken. I think a monkey was editing the film. And then you got half the cast running around spewing off lines like they're reading it off a card strapped to Mandroid's ass while they're on a 36-hour coke binge. But let's be honest, you're not here for the quality. You're here for the rubby suits, the gooey makeup, maybe the opportunity if someone gets some of their shit blown off. And in that department, Mandroid bloody delivers.
The morning was cold and lonely, city lights old and grey. The sun arose and tried to smile, gave it all away. The honky-tonk called the stranger couldn't pay the bill. Made a stand, raised his hand, sang a song, no time to kill. I said, hey, 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 Peter, I've got a tale to tell. Just been down in New York town. It really feels like hell. It really feels like hell. Billy was out of fashion. Manhattan was years ago. Yesterday he wasted time. Money was kinda slow. Billy had friends of glory. Billy was friends of pain. Took a chance, raised his hand, sang a song, now he's back in the game. I said, hey, 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 St. Peter, I've got a tale to tell. Just been down in New York town. It really feels like hell. It really feels like hell. I said, hey, 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 St. Peter. Hey, 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 St. Peter. Hey, 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 St. Peter. It really feels like hell. It really feels like hell.
Grab a beer, switch off your phone, switch off your brain, and enjoy the ride. It's trash, but it's good trash. Kinda like a hot dog at 2 a.m. It's nasty, it's dirty, but it's what you need in the moment. But you know what? Don't listen to me. I'm known to be full of shit. AI Arnold, what did you think of Mandroid?
Listen to me now and believe me later. This movie, Mandroid, it's like if you took RoboCop, shoved him in a Russian basement, gave him a budget of $6 and a bottle of vodka and said, go nuts. The Mandroid himself, he walks like he's trying not to shit himself in the suit. The bad guy, he looks like he fell into a blender full of radioactive curry. There's teleportation, lasers, melting faces, exploding labs. It's chaos, baby! And the acting? I've seen more emotion in my biceps during a pump. One guy sounds like he's reading a shopping list, and the villain chews scenery like I chew protein bars. Hard, and messy, but you know what? It's kind of beautiful. It's dirty, it's dumb, it's sweaty, it's 90 years gold. You want prestige cinema? Go cry to Spielberg. You want toxic waste, robot punches, and mad scientists yelling at each other with bad accents? Mandroid is your filthy little treasure.
Well, I couldn't have said it any better myself.
You're a little bitch, remember that.
I was trying to be nice. Anyway, that's going to tie it up for another episode of Talking Tubi. Look, I just want to thank you guys for being oh so patient with me. I know we don't have quite a regular schedule, but trust me guys, I'm working my butt off. There's going to be lots of exciting things coming up. I'm in this for a long haul. We've only got a few episodes left for season 1, and then season 2 will be launching pretty well a few weeks after that, and got some big surprises up ahead. So just wanted to thank you, AI Arnold, for your involvement so far. Wanted to thank the audience. We'll be back with episode 8, and this has been Talking Tubi. Thanks for watching Talking Tubi, and if you could be so kind, go visit these artists whose music I use throughout this show. Please like, share and subscribe this video. It'll help me a lot, and the algorithm will make sure you don't miss out on any further content from Talking Tubi.